been working on submarines for nearly 30 years. I lost my family to this job.
We've got to let you go. All of you.
I don't have to take this. I know ways to get money. I need you, Robinson. Needs a man like you. Last year, I went out to the Black Sea. We found something. One of Hitler's U-boats is just sitting on the seabed, full of gold. I need men, half British, half Russian. Reynolds, Peters, Tobin.
He's just a boy.
Fraser.
He's a liability.
He's an incredible diver.
How much gold we talking?
$182 million. Equal share, every man.
What are you looking for?
Windows?
There are no windows. What's the boom for?
There's no chimney, is there?
No, son, no chimney.
Boss, we're ready.
Closing!
It's so unfair that they get the same as us.
Your girlfriend's pregnant. Don't you worry. You'll be going home a rich man.
Outside, it's just dark, cold death.
What happens when one of them starts to figure out that their share gets bigger and there is less people to share it with?
5, 4, 3.
Turn! Robinson! You just want to live now. Can we just live?
We gotta take them down one by one.
Don't close that door!
Oh boy, a modern-day pirate movie. This looks very, very good. And director Kevin Macdonald certainly seems to have assembled a treasure trove of movie stars. Oh wait, that's right. None of these actors are movie stars, which I think could prove to be a problem for this film. It also has another problem, which I'll get to in a moment. But first, let's discuss that even though these actors might not be box office draws, they're undeniably talented. This reads like a who's who of my favorite actors right now, or favorite small actors, and I'm really hoping we'll succeed. Now we'll go from small to big. So the first is Ben Mendelsohn. Very talented actor, got on Hollywood's radar with Animal Kingdom. He was in A Place Beyond the Pines, he had a small role in The Dark Knight Rises. Very skilled, but unfortunately he's lost a little momentum lately, so that's one of the reasons I'm so happy to see him here. His career's not dead. Then appearing next to him here is Scoot McNairy, whose career is very much alive. I discovered him personally in Killing Them Softly. That's the Brad Pitt assassin film, which was not very good. But Scoot McNairy was not only a bright point in the film, but just plain incredible with his performance. And then also he's just in Gone Girl this past weekend. He was in that recent tech show on AMC, and he has a role in the upcoming Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. So he still is gaining momentum in Hollywood. And actually, when you think of this cast, has the most potential. Now, then there's Jude Law. Jude Law used to be one of Hollywood's golden boys, until, of course, Chris Rock infamously made that joke about him at the Oscars, and it really derailed Law's career. And I think he's been slowly getting it back on track with some bold choices, which I respect, but I have to say, at this point, Jude Law has not gotten to the point where I trust his decisions or his choices with what movies to make entirely. Because while I really liked Side Effects, which was advertised as a Rooney Mara Channing Tatum film, but was actually a Jude Law film, I really enjoyed that, a Steven Soderbergh film, I really did not think much of Dom Hemingway. Now, Law's performance there was quite good, but the film just wasn't good enough for me to want to. I didn't see it in theaters, and I didn't regret it. And I hadn't wanted to see it in theaters in the first place because it didn't even look that great from the trailer. Now this looks much better. But that's my big thing here, is that you combine the cast and then also the scope of the film, which seems a bit small. This seems to me like the perfect candidate for this new wave in, releasing these smaller films either day and date on demand and streaming, or even a pre-release on demand and streaming. I think this is just the ideal film for that scenario. And I think this speaks to this change we're seeing in Hollywood, where some films just belong on the smaller screen, which quite frankly, these days with people's home theater systems, isn't that small. So this seems like a film I definitely would want to see. If all these talented actors who I really have enjoyed their work, if they read this script and thought to themselves, well, this is something I want to be a part of, well then, it's something I should see. And we'll see, as far as, seeing it in theaters and if it can get any traction with the media and within the industry, that's going to rely, I think, heavily on Kevin Macdonald, with his track record, of course, with The Last King of Scotland. But we'll see. As I said, this looks very good, very well done. I love the angle of a modern-day pirate film, complete with mutiny, etc. I think that's so great, and I love the talent involved. But because I don't totally trust the talent yet, and I think that seems a little small in scope, it's something that I think is a perfect fit for seeing at home. All right, so what do you think? How does the film look to you in terms of cast? Are you fans of these actors as well? Are you just seeing some of them for the first time? Did you not realize who some of these actors were, like Ben Mendelsohn and Scoot McNairy? What do you think of Jude Law, the way he's transforming his career? Is he at a point where you totally trust his choice in films? And also, do you think this is something you'd rather see at home? Would you be more inclined to see it if it was available day and date on streaming? Or is it something you feel is worthy of the big screen? Thank you so much for tuning in to my review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.